Horror in video games is often associated with the jump scare, a sudden loud noise, a face in the camera, a cheap thrill. But every so often, a game comes along that understands horror isn't about what jumps out at you. It's about the world you're standing in. Today, we're looking at Little Nightmares 2. Without spoiling a single plot point or the game's infamous ending, I want to break down why this isn't just a great sequel. It's a masterclass in game design, atmosphere, and show-don't-tell storytelling. The most immediate thing that makes Little Nightmares 2 feel off is the scale. Tarsier Studios uses a technique called forced perspective to make you feel tiny. Everything in this world, the doorknobs, the stairs, the furniture, is built for something much larger and more grotesque than you. By placing the camera at a low angle and making the environments cavernous, the game taps into a primal childhood fear. Being small in a world built for adults who don't care if you're there. You aren't a hero. You're an interloper in a world that wasn't made for you. There is zero dialogue in Little Nightmares 2. No journals to read, no audio logs to pick up, and yet the world building is deeper than most RPGs. The game uses environmental storytelling. Look at the background of any room. A dinner table set for 5, with only one chair remaining. A classroom where the chalk drawings tell a story of obsession. A city where the buildings themselves seem to be leaning in to listen to you. Every asset is placed with intent. You aren't told what happened to this world, you're invited to witness the aftermath. If you play this game with headphones, you'll realize that the silence is louder than the screams. The sound design is tactile. You hear the wet squelch of mud, the metallic scrape of a vent, and the heavy, ragged breathing of the things chasing you. The game uses audio cues not just to scare you, but to teach you. You learn to navigate by sound, creating a tension that a soundtrack alone could never achieve. When the music does swell, it feels earned and terrifying. The enemies in Little Nightmares 2 are masterpieces of the uncanny valley. They look almost human, but their proportions are stretched, their movements are jerky, and their faces are often frozen in a singular, disturbing expression. By taking familiar figures, a teacher, a doctor, a neighbor, and distorting them, the game creates a visceral disgust rather than just fear. It taps into the idea that the most dangerous things are the things we should be able to trust, twisted into something unrecognizable. Finally, the addition of a companion 6 is handled brilliantly. Most games use escort missions that feel like a chore. Here, the AI is programmed to feel like a partner. There are no buttons to command her. She reacts to your movements. She points out secrets. She helps you with puzzles. This creates an emotional bond through mechanics rather than cutscenes. Because you rely on her to progress, you begin to care for her safety as much as your own. It raises the stakes without needing a single line of dialogue to explain why she matters. Little Nightmares 2 proves that you don't need a massive budget or a complex script to create a masterpiece. You just need a deep understanding of what makes us uncomfortable. It's a game about vulnerability, observation, and the quiet dread of the unknown. If you haven't played it yet, go in blind. Don't look up the ending. Just let the atmosphere swallow you whole. What's the scariest moment you've had in a game that didn't involve a jump scare? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the design of horror, hit that subscribe button.